Hello everyone, my name is Griff, and today we're going to be going over the newest Manaspiral to be added to the game, Gala, Laxi, as well as the Trial of the Mighty that just went live today in order to claim it. So today we do have Agni's Trials here in Standard, Expert, and Master. You can use water lances, bows, mana casters, and staffs, and the eligible units are Laxi. Now, Gala Agni is one of the Void Dragons originally. So usually when this kind of thing happens, you don't have to worry about what the Void Battle wouldn't have needed. But for the purposes of... actually, I'm just going to keep it like this for right now. For the purposes of the Trial of the Mighty battles, you usually don't need the extra boosts. For example, like I don't think I'll need skill damage resistance. If I do, I'll have to go through that off camera. I'll probably cut and come back. But for right now, we're just going to look at what I'm going to put in on this squad. Now, I already know what I was thinking of putting in, but I obviously want to put in Lapis because she's probably my favorite water adventurer at the moment. I want to put in Cerise for now, but Cerise might get removed because if there is a bunch of Nakrisa stuff in this fight, I might need to remove her. And then as far as this goes, let's put Fjorm in, and then we will put either Nurse Eileen or Jungzi. I'm going to put Jungzi because I believe this is a burn fight more than a stun fight. I believe the things on the ground can burn you. If I end up getting stunned a lot, then I will switch them around and stuff. But as of the moment right now, I'm pretty positive that this is more so a stun fight. So, actually no, sorry, not a stun fight, a burn fight. We're just going to equip our dragons here normally. She's going to want that. Fjorm can take this because she has all skills, and you can take that. And we'll equip some weapons as well. All the good stuff. As far as Laxi's Manaspiral go, I have looked over it a little tiny bit. I haven't looked over it too much. But one of the things I did see was that I believe they added Scorch Rend to her skill 1, which is pretty impressive if I'm being completely honest. I believe that her having Scorch Rend is going to amplify her ability to, move around the map a lot and move around the like affliction based sort of, not really the map, but like what she's able to do as an affliction based unit. It could be very detrimental to her kit having Scorch Rend. Like you could slot her into very different teams at this point. And I think more so than anything, it's really cool to see the fact that they're sort of like playing into these new afflictions on older units, in my opinion. I think that's a really awesome thing that they're doing. And additionally, she is a unit that's focused around standard skill damage, or standard attack damage rather. And in my personal feeling, a lot of the times when you're looking at the these effects that we're giving people, these like these in a Manaspiral, you look at the last thing and it doubles your normal attack damage. Most of the time I don't really pay much attention to that because I'm thinking, my normal attack damage isn't going to matter that much. But for Laxi's case, it actually will. So it's pretty cool to see that they're kind of leaning into that angle. And I actually don't know what to do for her yet, so I'm just going to move on to her and give her the standard healer run that I have. Do I have a lance one? I do, but I think it's centered around light. Yeah, but we'll just switch this out for Frostbite. That's what we'll do. Okay, so hopefully this team can clear. I haven't played Agni's fight in forever, and if this is a different version of it than I'm expecting, then that's going to be even more rough. But we're just gonna try and see what's going to happen here. I hope you guys enjoy the new layout. This was done by the fabulous Pudding Squeaks. She's great. I like it a lot. Alright, here we go. Loading in now. I'm interested to see this fight. I'm interested to see if they're gonna play around the Scorch field, since I am using a majority. Okay, there is Curse and Honey in this fight. I am using a majority of ranged units, so I'm wondering if they're gonna play around that. If I do this, it's gonna be completely useless. Yeah. So no point in doing that. But this is a lasting Curse of Nihility, not a transitional one, so there actually is going to be around this entire fight. So I shouldn't have brought either of the two things I brought. Fun, good to know. But I'm in a bad area. Okay, that didn't do too much. Only 4 minutes on this one. I don't know how the other ones have, but this one only has 4 minutes. But Cerise is kind of in a bad spot here because... Is this supposed to go off me? No, it's not. Okay, I thought that was supposed to drop off me at some point. She's in a kind of bad area. She's focused entirely on energy. And as you can see, I don't have much energy on this team. And with Curse and the Hildy, I have no energy. And Jungzi just got stunned. Oh, no, Fiorm got stunned, not Jungzi. Need to get a freeze though. Flourish Fish does work in Curse and Hildy. So we're just going to try to go in on here. Might need to switch Nurse Sight and lean in to deal with the stun res problem. I need my AI to move. That's cool. I don't think he did this in the normal version of this fight. I know he did this move. And I was going to try to skill it, and I just failed completely. Nice. Let's transform into a dragon to get the most damage on break. See, where are we? We're just over 2 minutes of break, so hopefully we'll be able to get it in break. Might need to sort in some skill, not skill, gauge increaser. Get this, let's get this. Lapis is such a fun, okay, I guess I did the wrong ability there. Lapis is such a fun character in my opinion. She just like kind of gets to do whatever she wants. She gets all her skills up so quickly. She's able to just take advantage of all these different effects. In this kind of fight, she's not that good because obviously she wants skills to be really good at what she's trying to do. But, you know, in this fight, she kind of just has to deal with what she has. But in the general sense, I really do think she's really fun. I'm just gonna wait a second so I can have this up on when this comes up. Actually, I can just go here. Yeah, see, they're fine. Oh, that hit me still? Boo. Oh well. We'll try to get this break here, and then we'll transform into a... Actually, let's turn into a dragon now. Yeah, this one wasn't too hard. Not too hard at all. And a pretty decent Manaspiral. A lot of people were talking about how they liked the fact that they were waiting for certain Manaspirals because it was a more so adequate way to give Manaspirals. At this point in the game, they're giving better Manaspirals than they were at the start. So, I guess, yeah. I think it's situational based personally. I don't think there's any sort of like, oh, we're doing Laxi later because she has a better Manaspiral. I don't think there's any of that. Because I think things like Gala Manaspiral, you know, in context, I think the amp system on any unit is going to be beneficial to them. But obviously, there are cases where things are better. And let's look at her Manaspiral right now. So, Gala Laxi. The first skill here, code Conviction, deals damage to enemies directly ahead and inflicts burn. If the skill is used during Una mode, a variant called, I'm not going to pronounce that, we're just going to say code 5 will be used instead. Eating code 5 deals damage directly ahead and, yes, inflicts Scorch Rend. So perfect, this is also shareable. I don't know if you share the first or the second version. I'd assume you scale the first version, okay. So pretty cool. She goes from Burn to Scorch Rend, which is going to help her a lot in Scorch Rend team backline. She's already so good in the game just in general, so it's going to be cool to see her there. And then Una mode grants the user a Fig effect and activates Una mode. During Una mode, Fig will automatically attack foes. This automatic damage will not be treated as skill damage. If this skill is used during Una mode, we'll get code 1 Keter. Instead, Keter deals damage directly ahead. So I don't know the exact damage modifiers on this, if it's that much better or worse. Can I go and check right now? Let's see. Let's see if they updated her so I can check her abilities. I can. So during Una mode, it does 560 and one hit of 616. And after her Manaspiral, it does, let's see. I don't remember it being that much more than that. So let's see what we have here. Does 570 and 626. So yeah, 10 damage on each hit, which is not great. Her ability still the same, chain ability still the same. Ability, Resonant Hearts 3, Grants Laxi a charge with 3 bars. The charge gauge will fill with standard attacks, force strikes, and dash attacks are used, and grant accumulating buffs to Laxis based on the number of bar fills. Filling 1 bars gives 25%, filling 2 gives skill damage of 20%, and filling 3 gives 20% strength. Laxi's skill change will not charge when she has the Fig effect, and the game will be lost upon Fig being removed. So you basically use it before you get Fig, and then once you get Fig, it's on, and then as soon as you lose Fig, you get it away. Pretty basic. Reduces ability of stun and sleep and gives her an attack boost whenever she would be stunned or sleeped. Pretty basic. Increases critical rate by 4% for every 15 hit combo, up to 3 times per combo, and adds a 4% modifier to critical damage each time one of the users attacks a critical strike up to 10 times. After activating, the critical damage will not increase again for 1 second. These buffs will be removed when the combat counter reset. Also grants user a strength ink with a maximum level of 3 every 15 hit combo. Okay. After this amp is granted, this ability will not be granted again for 30 seconds. So again, another one of these units that gets amps for almost nothing. And, you know, the more I look at this, the more I see her as a perfect backline flame unit. Because at this point, she's inflicting Scorch Rend and Burn on her first skill, which is already good. In both, you can have her as an enabler for both, because honestly, the uptime on both should be pretty decent, since Scorch Rend will last, usually last longer, and Burn will be more active as she's cycling through. And she's going to be getting amps for you, and she has the maximum level of level 3. And if you don't know, you know, you can bring an amp character with level 2 for team amp level 2, and have them go to team amp level 2, and then the Gala unit will bring you up to level 3, because it's stacking traditionally on each other. So, she seems like a really good she already was a really good backline unit, and now, to me personally, she seems like an even better backline unit. So I am really excited to see what they are going to lean into her with her, and see how they are going to treat her, you know, how she's going to treat meta comps. Now, obviously, again, with Trials of the Mighty, we're not going to see her at her highest potential for another, who could say, maybe 3 months at this point, maybe less than 3 months, but we are going to be waiting on those other weeks of Trials of the Mighty in order to have her at her strongest, but it's still pretty cool to see her getting this kind of treatment. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Manaspirals, and those are my runs of at least Master. I'm not going to include the other 2 because the other video kind of dragged on when I included those 2. So we'll just have Master. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.